So, Campaigner by Neil Young. This is from the Decade album, the Decade LP. Is a really nice example of the music and the magic Neil Young can create just by himself. So besides some nice chords and just a wonderful melody, it's nothing too complicated, but it all works. But the important part to capture that magic that Neil has is in the fretting hand, the little embellishments, and the strumming, the right hand. I'm using a pick for this, a Herco 50 flat pick. So guitar banjo. This is nothing fancy, it's just a very effective design, a 60s made in Germany guitar banjo, 6 strings. I have a pyramid, very slinky pyramid loop end guitar banjo strings on this one. 6 strings, just a nice resonator. I did some work on this. When you buy this kind of stuff, you always need to do some work. So I needed to adjust the action. There's a coordinator rod in there that I had to adjust. The bridge, there's a new bridge on there with a new custom spacing. Tuners were cleaned and all that stuff. Capo on a 3rd fret. When you capo up the 3rd fret, so I keep it as close to my 3rd fret as possible. It's important to have to tune your guitar banjo in this case, and the guitar or the guitar banjo needs to have good intonation. I have done a really good setup on this one, so this now sounds quite amazing. For tuning, when you're tuning your guitar banjo, there's a tip that it's difficult to tune when you have all these resonances. So I palm mute the strings I'm tuning, which makes it a lot easier to get on the correct tuning. So as always with Neil, it's not the goal to replicate the song and the melodies 100% the same. It needs to have the same feel. This one is quite loose, it has a loose playing feeling. You need to stick to the chords, but work your own magic by taking the melody, by choosing your embellishments, by choosing the strumming. This could be played with your fingers too. You could play it clawhammer style, but Neil does it with a pick on his acoustic guitar, and I think it sounds best with a pick. You can see I like to strum or pick on this particular guitar banjo on the fretboard end. It's too trebly for me at the bridge end, so when you're playing with a pick, don't be too aggressive. Neil's strumming style is very aggressive, but that works very well on acoustic guitar. This guitar banjo is a loud instrument and a percussive instrument, so if you add the palm muting, it can be too much. So I'm toning it down a little bit. It's also important to have nice action, so you don't have fret buzz. When you're playing harder on a guitar banjo and the strings are too low to the fretboard, you could have a lot of unwanted noises. So a good setup is really indispensable for playing Neil Young music. And by the way, if you like this song, you should check out a song by The Replacements called Skyway, which uses a lot of these same chords. So definitely check this out. I have a YouTube tutorial for that song too, where I'm playing 12 string. So go ahead and learn that song too. So for the intro, I am a lonely visitor. So the intro is just only two chords, a D and G major 7, though occasionally I'm going from the 3rd fret of the E string to the 2nd fret. So technically you're going from a G to a G major 7. So it's all around this pattern. You repeat this for the verse. I am a lonely visitor. I came too late to cause a stir. No, I can't play no my B minor. B minor with the A and the bass to the G. In this G, I like to play this lick, which is a hammer on the 2nd fret of the A string, to the open D, to the 3rd fret of the E string, to the G. So, I am a lonely visitor. I came too late to cause a stir. Though I can't play all my life. So it's important here. You could play full B minor chord even with the F sharp in the bass, but I'm playing only the lowest 4 strings. So I have direct access to the A string. So play a cowboy G. I'm used to playing a cowboy G, so I have to tame myself not to always go to the cowboy G, because Neil is really playing a regular G in this song. So these 4 chords are starting from the G to the F sharp major, and you could play a bar chord, but I like to play only the 5 top strings, so I'm not playing the lowest string, although you could add it. So it even has a nice Neil character to add this note. Same here, you could play a bar B minor chord and then lift, or you could play and then you go into your A chord, A sus, so I lift my ring finger back, so I'm going from A to A sus, back to A, B minor. So now you already see that a lot of the embellishments are on the E and B strings. The G G, even Richard Nixon has got some to an A. Again, I'm going from A, and I'm ending on the A again. So from A to A sus, back to the A chord. And then there's this lick. It's only open A, second fret of the A string, open D, back to the second fret of the A string. You have two ways. I always was used to playing this. But the correct way is so you can choose if you play or if you play. There's only one note difference. When you're playing only the four notes, it seems more logical to go into a B minor bar chord. So you're going from B minor to G first time, to B minor to an E chord second time. So these are all the chords. You can repeat it for all the verses. There's an instrumental which is only the D to the G major 7 segments. It is before the lyric hospitals have made him cry. Hospitals made him cry, but there's always a freeway in his eyes. Beaches got too crowded for a stroll. And at the end of the last verse, there's this run out which goes from the G. So it's just that G to F sharp to a B minor. But with the embellishment, it's like so you get it. So you get your G from 3, 2, open, to 3 on the B or open B, to an F sharp, where I'm going from the second fret on the B to the third fret on the B, and I'm playing open E, and then into the B minor chord, where you're always playing with the second fret and the open E string. So these are all the chords to this wonderful song. I hope this can help you playing it on your guitar banjo or on a regular guitar. It's all the same tuning. I hope you it's a nice get to know session with how a guitar banjo sounds. And if you like this kind of comment, please subscribe, give this video a like. I will post some more stuff like this. So thank you for watching and have a great day.